Good morning. Welcome to BIC Coffee Lab. So, you're just wondering what I'm doing this morning? Simple. I just received coffee from Kisii that I used to have before, and I didn't have COVID and etc. etc. for more than a year, and I have it back. So, I made several roasts, and I'm going to cup it. And I'm going to talk to you about those roasts as I'm cupping it, what I'm thinking about the new crop of this coffee, which is an amazing coffee. It smells very good. I wish you were here smelling it like me because it smells delicious. Okay, so I have a little things with my kettle, but now they're working. So let's prepare the coffee. Okay? So here we are. This very great natural coffee from Kisii, and I'm going to cup several cups. I try roast several batch of them, but different curves, and this is what I'm going to cup. So let's start measuring everything and put it in a cup. Spoon. And cloth. So cupping on the morning is great because it's when your sensory at fully effective. They are at 100% if you want. let me tell you a bit more about this coffee. This coffee comes from a coffee producer called KIYAKA. And as I told you, he's from Kisii. And there, the coffee is delicious. It's the birthplace of Blue Mountain. That tells you a lot. But the Blue Mountain from Kenya has nothing to do with the Blue Mountain from Jamaica, which is way different and lower quality in Jamaica. So where Eddie lives, he is the only coffee farmer there. People do much more avocados, bananas, mango. And the first time I came over there, he was drying his coffee on a sheet of woven metal because he didn't have any money to have proper raised bed. And still, on this rusty metal, his coffee tastes amazing, really amazing. The smells, it was absolutely incredible. We just couldn't believe it. And he knew how to to control the fermentation of his natural coffee so well. He learned everything on by talking to other farmers on Facebook. It's the way he did, by himself. That was really a great thing, just him and his wife. Then, my friend and I, called Ralph, we decided to help him, to support this guy and his family. So we start building beds for him, better beds. And we were afraid that by changing the bed, we would change the cup profile of the coffee. We were really afraid of that. Well, it really improved the taste. Cleaner, fruitier, lot of berry notes. It was really delicious. Then we got him a pulper, a small pulping machine, and like this he could have his license, a grower license. We paid for the grower license. We really support him to the fullest. And it's always what I say. There's these things in Kenya to say, when you say together in Swahili, it's pamoja. And Yuken is tunaweza. And I always say pamoja tunaweza. And this is one of the examples. We've done it together. And you can imagine I'm so happy here today to cup this coffee after not having it for more than a year. Because all that time, with COVID, when he had problem with his coffee, what he did, he improved. So this is what I'm going to cup today. So let me tell you a bit more about Eddie and his wife, the KIYAKA family. When we went over there, so we done the bed, he had his how do you say? We paid for his license, a grower marketer license, so he can finally sell his coffee. And once you do this, well, you need market, you need people to buy your coffee. My friend wanted to do it in a certain way, which he will do it today, rough. But meanwhile, he needed someone to really promote this coffee. So me dans the competition World Cup with this coffee, and a day with another friend of mine who has a company, a coffee company in Lithuania called Kavele. We met this guy. I didn't know who he was. And when he was talking, he said, "Oh yes, what you doing here?" So my friend said, "Yes, I'm training for cup tester in Lithuania and whatsoever." And he said, "Oh really, cup tester? Because and we in Nairobi, keep in mind we're in Nairobi." And he said, "Because I was a cup tester champion in I don't remember." I said, "No way!" So two cup tester champion meeting in Nairobi in a coffee shop called Ikigai. So it was really funny. So we talked to that guy. His name is Corey Andrin, and he had a place called in Berlin called Motel Brew, where he does this iced coffee in can, really nice, and he does pizza. He does a lot of things. So we talked to him, and he said, "What I'm doing?" I said, "Yes, we're going to go to places to get some coffee and whatsoever and everything, and run a course at Origin." I was going to another coffee farm, and he said yes, he was looking for coffee. I said, "Well, I have a great coffee. It's a natural. It comes from Kisii." He said, "Where is that? So expensive." He said, "Oh my God, it sounds like a bit really amazing coffee." I said, "Ah, it's a great coffee." So I just gave him a sample. After that, and the same day he was going back to Berlin. After that, arrived in Berlin, he cups of coffee and say, "Oh my God, it's delicious, I want it." The rest of the story, let's get shorter. He ended up to go to buy actually the coffee of Eddie, and since you have the KIYAKA name on iced coffee can, that is achievement. So Corey been buying his coffee during all that time. So that was good, mostly with COVID coming. So I'm going to take my grinder, I'm going to grind the coffee, and we're going to start coffee, and I'm going to carry on my story. Just wait a minute. So the smell as you grind the coffee is absolutely amazing. So that was the first profile. Let's go to the next one. So I have aromas of red berries. Now I really find the KIYAKA touch in it. It's really delicious. So let's do the next one. Let's do two at the same time. Voilà. That's number two. The fragrance, the higher. It's just really delicious. I love it. All right. And now we are arriving to the last one. And we see we're going to start the cupping soon. Oops. I forgot something. Here we are. So we're going to start them. So it's not really a blind cupping, because it's mostly for me to see which fruits was more the best for this coffee. Okay, I'm going to take some notes. So at least I know what I'm doing. So let's take some notes first. Mm. So as I told you, so it's different roast, same coffee, different roast. And every time it was always pushing the sugar, make a roast with a wider spectrum in our flavor, fragrance, aroma, flavors, and everything. So it's what I did, and frankly, I'm pretty happy with what I have. The roast I thought would not be the best happened not to be the best. But we just all going to, I'm going to all cup them because at the end of the day, what customer going to have is a cup. So we won't going to have that. I have to make sure that it's good to be able to have it for our customers. Okay? So this coffee is going to be available here. We're going to have a site, a website where we're going to sell them online, roasted. And yeah, it's going to be cool. It's really beautiful coffee, natural coffee from Kisii. Let's start. Okay, voilà. So now I have aroma blueberries, um, milk chocolate, raspberries, strawberries, a lot of white strawberries. It's really delicious. Yeah. Right. So this coffee smells like a pie, but really smells um, like a berry pie. It has all those delicious flavor of your grandmother berries pie with some chocolate on top. It's absolutely, it smells really delicious. right, let's carry on. So, cooking, I do this every time I roast in order just to assess my roast and in order just to know what I've done wrong and everything, so understand much more the coffee and be able also to promote the farmer the best in order to um, uh, describe it to the customer to the best and make the customer understand what is behind a nice roast, a nice coffee. Voila. It's almost the time to break the crust. Well, let's see. Let's do it. So a lot of berries in this. Yeah. So one is way cleaner than the other one. No. Perfect. So later, if you have any kawa, you can, and you get in this coffee, I can share with you my profile. And after you decide which one is the best for you. Or improve them, change them, destroy them, make better one. Why not? So now I'm just removing the crust. As I'm done assessing fragrance and aroma. So crust is basically gas, it's CO2. It's your crema on your espresso. But not the crust actually, this is a foam. Okay. Oops. Voila. Next one. So if you want to learn more about copying, roasting, understanding your profile, well, simple. Contact us. learncoffee@biac.ac.ke and we will answer you. or you can just come. If I'm free, I will see you. Even if I'm not free, I will make some time for you. There's no problem. But you can ask for our course brochure, and you will know more about what you're doing. Voilà. And last one. Okay. So now, while my coffee is cooling because it's very hot, I can't really cup it now. I'm going to change all my cups and put clean water everywhere. Voilà. Obviously, I can't use that water to rinse my spoon because the water is brown. Let me rinse my bowls at the same time. And I come back with clean bowls. All right, now it's ready. Now I'm going to start cupping. And tell you more about the coffee. So the things I didn't tell you is a variety. It's a mixed varieties of a bit of Typica. It has some wild Typica over there. It has also some SL28, some Riru, and it has some Bassian. So they really mix up because the tree are growing a bit wild, which is good because coffee like to be wild. Coffee is wild after all. So it has a fantastic environment to grow coffee. So let's start the cupping. And let me tell you more about it. So roast one. So this first roast is a roast I use for another natural I have, a carbonic maceration natural. And for this coffee, because this one has a different density than the other one, it's a bit too bitter for this coffee, this profile. So in this profile, I I went just before second crack, and I developed a lot of sweetness, but still you have a slow, a little hint of bitterness coming. But I'm sure as soon as it's cooling down, that bitterness is going to be gone in order to develop much more sweetness. Will we see? Next one. So in that roast, I really push right away on the temperature, and it developed a lot of fruit. It's really clean, quite delicious, really a lot of berries. This one, I made my profile slightly too short just before first crack, so it's underdeveloped. So we will go nowhere with this one. Now the last one. This one I put my bet on. But this one is just fruit pie, fruit pie, fruit pie, fruit pie, fruit pie, fruit pie. Is lot of red fruit, lot of berries, and is really a lot of forest fruits, forest berries. So anything you can find forest, it can be black currant, lot of not black currant, sorry, blackberry brambles, a lot of brambles, wild strawberries, and you have all those gooseberries, this is that. The last profile I done is just that, and you have a little hint of chocolate that want to go to pierce through that and say, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. It's absolutely delicious. This is KIYAKA coffee, like I cupped it like more than a year ago, last time I went to Kisii. Absolutely delicious. So you will know more about this coffee, and not only this one, but all the coffees that I'm going to have. I have things from other places. I won't tell you now, but this one, we're going to have it on our menu as soon as we start selling the coffee online. By bag, 250 grams and 500 grams. And for people who have a coffee shop, it will be by kilos. So please contact us. Tell us a bit more about you. Come and see us. And if you need courses, essay courses, or non-essay courses, up to you. If you need consulting and everything, anything for coffee, and also actually for hospitality, because we're an hospitality college after all, just come, contact us, learn coffee at biac.ac.ke, or just come around and see the school and come and see me, say hi. If I'm not in a course, if I'm in a course, I won't be able to say hi. But it's always good to put a face on someone's name. When someone say you send you an email for months, and suddenly you have them, so you have a better communication with them. I like to see people. So just come and say hello. Thank you. Have a nice day, and see you soon on this channel. Bye.